Hey everyone, so today I'd like to talk about all the books I bought over the month of September. And I know it's a bit belated, it's October 5th, so please forgive me. I saw all the flurry of activity on the 29th and the 30th of people posting wrap ups and hauls, and it just seemed like the most lively event on the internet I've ever witnessed. And I was sad that I wasn't punctual enough to be a part of it. I was like behind glass being like, oh, I wish I could be at this party. But here I am doing it now. I've even written down for next month, on the 29th, I'll put my book call up then so that I can be a part of all the fun. There it is in my agenda, or as in the UK, they like to call it a diary, which I don't really understand why. A diary is for secrets, whereas an agenda is for all the things you're going to do, which, according to this week of October, I'm not doing anything other than this video. So let's get started. I got some really cool advanced reader copies at the bookshop this month. The British Library Crime Classics sent a whole box of all the books that they're releasing this Christmas season. And, because I had to share these with my colleagues, I couldn't take them all, though the thought did cross my mind. So I just had to reach in the box and take two. But I was pretty happy with my choices. I took the Zed Murders as well as A Murder of a Lady, and both look really exciting. Murder of a Lady looks like it's a murder in an old sort of mansion house. In Scotland, it says, a Scottish mystery. And the Zed Murders claims to be one of the first serial killer novels, which I know is a popular sort of genre today in movies and books. But this was one of the first, and it takes place in London, so I'm really excited about that. And in case you've never heard of them, the British Library Crime Classics, they're a really cool sort of smaller publisher that brings out old, forgotten, lost crime classics from the golden age of crime. All sort of the golden age being sort of when Agatha Christie was writing. And so if you love Agatha Christie and you've rinsed, her whole bibliography, I would definitely check these out. Though no one tops Agatha. No one. Then another two books we received from publishers, they were wrapped up in the staff room, were these two books. They're part of a trilogy, I think. Red Rising and Golden Sun. And yeah, no, I'm excited for both of them. They're supposed to be sort of like a YA dystopia, or there's a colony on Mars that's going to war with Earth. I really don't know much about them. I hadn't heard of them until I saw them in the staff room. They're New York Times book bestsellers. If any of you have read these, please tell me if they're worth looking into. But they certainly look cool from the covers and the backs of them. And then finally, my last proof I was in the staff room and I was talking to a colleague and I said, I'm reading all this YA and I'm really enjoying it. And she's a children's bookseller / YA specialist, and she handed me an advanced reader copy of this book, Demon Road, and it looks really cool. It looks almost like this Stephen King for teens, sort of nightmare, thriller, noir story with a bit of horror and supernatural, like demons come to life and monsters chasing her. But yeah, no, it looks really cool, and I like this cover. It's edgy. So now on to books that I actually purchased with my hard-earned cash. First up is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I bought this back when I was in Toronto, and I actually bought the whole box set of the trilogy at a used bookstore. But because I couldn't bring the whole box with me back home, I just brought the first one. But I am really, really excited to read this. Basically, the premise, from what I understand, is that a hero was prophesied to destroy this dark, evil lord and save the world. And in fact, that hero failed. And then the Dark Lord then took over this fantasy world and has ruled now for thousands and thousands of years. That's the beginning of this book. So basically the premise is, what if Frodo Baggins didn't get the ring into Mount Doom? What if he died and Sauron ruled forever? Or what if Luke Skywalker died and Darth Vader got to rule the entire galaxy? Or what if all the Starks died and then the Lannisters survive? Oh, crap. That's already happening. I love you, Ned Stark. Anyways, you get the idea. And so in this book, it's about a band of rebels coming together, and they're going to go and fight this Dark Lord and save the day. And it sounds really cool, and I'm really excited to read it. Also, I love this North American edition. It's much pulpier than the UK edition, but I love it. You can't, I don't know if you can see in this video, but the lettering is embossed, and surrounding each letter is this shiny holographic pink material, which is just amazing. And I am clearly just a sucker for shiny things. But then again, all the rare Pokemon cards were holographic. So then the other book I bought while back home was John Green's Looking for Alaska, and I just had to get the American edition because I love this cigarette smoke coming up the cover. It's just super badass and edgy, and that's just everything I want to be, just a super badass edgy guy reading books that are marketed to a demographic much younger than I am. No, all jokes aside, I'm really looking forward to this book. All of my favorite books are coming of age novels, and like everyone in North America, I totally fetishize the boarding school experience, and that's what really happens here. And I can't wait to read about it and live my life through it. And I haven't read any John Green before, and I can't wait. And I'm sure you guys are all like, what? You haven't read John Green before? Well, I'm doing it now. And actually, me and my friend Claire might do a video book club. We will see. And to celebrate just that idea, Claire bought me this cute little pin that says, Book Club BFF. BFF standing not for Best Fighter Forever, which I thought originally, but for Best Friends Forever. Well, so there you go, guys. I have friends. I also picked up Patrick DeWitt's Under Major Domo Minor, and I actually went to see him live last week in Bath, UK, at Mr. B's Book Emporium, which is a lovely bookshop. And if you are in Bath, please go check it out. It's super cool. So yeah, there you go. You can see I got the book signed by him. Yeah, I'm really excited to read it. I loved his last novel, The Sisters Brothers, which was about cowboys. This is about a guy, I think, working in a scary European castle, but it's also kind of funny, and it like plays with fairy tales. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. Super excited. I also got a really cool bag when I was in Bath. See, Mr. B's Book Emporium, and this is going to be crucial now that they're charging 5p for a plastic bag. I can't be paying. I'll lose all my money doing that. Also, it helps the environment, so can't wait to be rocking this bag around town. Then finally, the last book I bought was another book recommended to me by Philip Pullman, who's my new favorite writer of all time now, and he recommended this book, which is called Venice for Pleasure. And the back of it says, not only the best guidebook to that city ever written, but the best guidebook to any city ever written. Big words. And yeah, no, it looks really cool. It's part travel guide, part memoir. It looks really beautiful inside. It's weirdly shaped, but that's kind of neat in its own way. Yeah, I'm going to be going to Venice in a week or so. I have a family friend staying there, and it's so cheap to travel in Europe once you're here in Europe. So I felt like I had to seize the opportunity, and now, hopefully, I'll know what to do, because I have this book. Anyways, guys, that was my book haul for September. Pretty hefty haul. I thought I did a pretty good job. Yeah, please comment below if you've read any of these, anything you think I should read, anything that you think I'll like related to these books. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. And also subscribe if you can. That would be super awesome too. I will also be posting a video this Thursday as my channel banner advertises, and it will be another belated September themed video. It will be all of my non-book related favorites of September. And until then, happy reading. Goodbye.